Hello everyone. Welcome back to Fashionbox. So step by step I will show you how a basic bodice pattern can be manipulated using slash lines, spreading techniques and pattern insert to create a dramatic 3D effect. So first we will create the pattern digitally in CLO3D step by step. After completing the digital pattern, we will take a printout and use it to make a physical sample of the crater bodies. So this way you will see the complete process from digital pattern making to the final real garment sample. So if you love experimental fashion, digital pattern making and creative garment construction, this tutorial is definitely for you. So let's get started and transform a simple flat pattern into an extraordinary 3D design in CLO3D. Okay, so the basic bodies block is already available in our Google Drive. So you can download it directly from there. And I've also added the download link in the YouTube video description. So you can easily access it from there as well. So just download the basic block and follow along with the tutorial. Okay, so the first step is select the edit pattern tool and the shortcut for this tool is Z. Now left click and drag while holding the left mouse button. Select the center line of the left pattern piece and center line of the right pattern piece. The right click and choose merge and select the remove link entity. Remove link entity. Now for step 2, we will mark point A and B 3 centimeter. A and B 3 centimeter. So use the tool add point tool. Shortcut is X. Click on the lines. Right click and line yellow 3 centimeter. Press enter. Repeat the same step again on the line. Right click 3 centimeter and press OK. Now the next step is to create a line connecting the 2 points. Select the internal polygon line tool and shortcut is G. Click on the armhole dot line, the dot point. Left click, drag the mouse, and left click again. This will create a line connecting the 2 points. Now in the next step, we will mark point D at 7 centimeter, D 7 centimeter. Select the tool, add point split line tool, shortcut is X. Move your mouse line on line and press right click, line 1, yellow color, 7 centimeter. Press OK. This will create a point D on line 7 centimeter. Now in the next step, we will draw a straight line connecting the two dot points. F is a draw a straight line joining two dot point and E is a 1 centimeter dot we have to shift to the left side. Use the tool internal polygon line tool, shortcut is G. Click on the dot point, left click and draw the diagonal line. Press enter. We have to shift our first dot to the left side. So take a edit pattern tool, select the burst point, the dot point, and shift towards our diagonal line. Now drag the internal lines till waistline. Okay, now select the line, the diagonal line, right click, cut and seal. Stitch the piece, or you can select the option cut and sew. Press the simulation key. So the next step is, so G is cut and sew the diagonal line, and the H is 5 centimeter go down from this first point. So use the tool internal polygon line tool. Shortcut is G. Internal polygon line tool. Left click, press the shift key and right click, 5 centimeter, length 5 centimeter. Press OK. Press enter. So this yellow line is a 5 centimeter from the burst point. Now join all the points with a smooth curve. So use the internal polygon line tool. Shortcut is G. Left click. Left click. Left click. And give the smooth curve. Now press the enter key. So increase the dart length, the waist dart length, 2.25 centimeter. So just left click, drag and press a right click, 2.25 centimeter, press OK. Because we have to sift our dart. So we increase the 2.25 centimeter our dart length. So your dart must be, the waist dart must be inside this curve. Now the next step is mark 5 centimeter. So select the tool, add point split line tool, press the right click, 5 centimeter, yellow line, line 1, 5 centimeter, press OK and give the notch. So select the notch tool, give the notch. Okay, other notch, we give here distance 5 centimeter, line 1, 5 centimeter, press OK. And give the point also at 5 centimeter. Say yellow line 1, 5 centimeter, press OK. So now select the line. Okay, we will increase this dart also. Select the tracing tool. Select the lines and right click, trace as a pattern or trace as lines and shape. Select the edit pattern tool and increase the length till the dot line, the dot length. Just select this dot and extend to pattern outline. Slightly shift the dot. Okay, so it's perfect. Same thing, the other side also. Select the trace as internal lines and shapes. Increase, select edit pattern tool and increase the dot. Okay, sorry. We have also the same issue. Right click. Okay. Okay, so the dart, select the shift click, press the shift key and select all the curve lines. Right click and cut and sew. Now the next step is select this line, right click and cut, remove, delete this part and merge this two lines. Right click, merge. Okay, so this distance is 2.74. That same distance, shortcut is X, right click 2.76, press OK. Okay, so the next step is increase the armhole dart length slightly. And give the lines. So select the internal polygon line tool, shortcut is G. Now select the edit pattern tool, shortcut is Z, right click and cut and seal. Now select the dart legs and right click and merge. Okay, delete this point. Select the piece with selection tool, transform pattern tool. Right click, clone as an internal shape. Oh, sorry, not this one. Right click, clone as a reference line. Sorry, yeah, clone as a reference line. Select the edit pattern tool, delete the paste dart, and give the smooth curve. For the smooth curve, select the option smooth curve option. Left click, select which side to be edited. Select that side and the blue color line, just remove. Yeah, it's perfect and press the enter. Okay, so it's a perfect the curve line. Select the armhole dot, delete the point. Select the edit pattern tool and select the internal lines. Give the this line is extra, just delete. Delete. Select the edit curve point tool. Give the curve. Okay, now this is perfect. Now same thing here. We just merge the dart. Okay. So select the edit pattern tool. Select two dart legs, right click and merge. And here there is this dart. Select the right click, cut. Delete this dart and again merge the piece. Now here the distance is 2.58. The same thing, take a X shortcut, give the point 2.86, press OK, edit pattern tool 2.86. Yeah, sorry, 2.58. So I just delete again. X tool, line 1 yellow color 2.58. Press OK. Select the edit pattern tool and merge. Now here there is delete the dart point and delete this point. Here. Smooth. Select the transform pattern tool, right click and clone as a reference line. Because of this, whichever changes I do here, the piece, the patterns, the main original line also will be visible. Okay, so here I just delete this point and use the curvature tool, give the curve. Okay, done. Close this dot also. Select the waist dot left line. Merge. Select these two lines. Right click. Cut. Delete this dot. And again merge the piece. Press the simulation key. Okay, so it's perfect. Delete this point. Select the point with edit pattern tool. Right click and convert, delete all curve points. Right click. Yeah, so now this distance is 2. Right click. Convert to curve point, maintain the curve. Select the dot, right click, convert to curve point, maintain the curve. Now here already the 5 centimeter is there. So we just add X tool, 3 centimeter here. Yellow line, line 1, 3 centimeter. Press OK. Here also the 3 centimeter. Right click, line 1, 3 centimeter. Total 8 centimeter we require. So this 5 centimeter is there plus 3, the 8 centimeter. So from the shoulder to this point, the 8 centimeter measurements will. Same thing, 5 and 3, 8 centimeter. Okay. Now select the G. Okay, and give the smooth curve. Enter. Use the edit curve point tool. This distance we require the 2 centimeter. We have to extend. So right click, extend, right click, 2 centimeter. Okay, so this distance is exit 2 centimeter. Slightly move the curve. So it's perfect. So 2 centimeter we have to increase and give the smooth curve. Edit pattern tool, select these two lines, right click, replace as a pattern outline. So this inside curve is visible because we already use this option clone as a reference line. So the older line also visible. Okay, so the next step is we have to give here 3 centimeter distance, the dot. So the shortcut is X, right click 3 centimeter, line 1 distance, press OK. Now the next step is, you can see here, we have to cut and spread. Okay. So the 8 centimeter distance we have marked already here. This distance is 8 centimeter. So the 3 centimeter marking. Now we have to give the slash and spread. So we don't have to cut and spread in this CLO3D. We have a very easy method. So that's it. Use this tool, fullness line tool. Select the lines, left click, left click, left click, and left click. Okay. So we just have to press the distance to match with our round shape. Okay. To cancel it, first of all, we have to do some minor changes. The first step is select this line, right click, add point to intersections. Select this line also, right click, add point to intersection. Yeah. Now move this piece. Okay, and press your double left click. Match this one. And this middle dot, double click to active. Move that dot here and turn your piece. Match with your left side piece line and press enter. Slightly left side piece, sorry, right side. Move slightly. Keep small distance between two patterns. Okay. Now let's just press this fullness line tool. Left click, left click, left click, left click. Now the distance we will change to the distance. Okay, before moving, I will just select the piece and right click and close as a reference. Okay, so I have my baseline already. So any changes or anything are not correct, I can read to my baseline. So select the piece, right click, also reference line is already there. Next line field, right click, insert left click. Now remember this piece, HMI. Okay, G orange, 40 point. Okay, press click. Page. Perfect. Now let's see match with our piece. Piece. Yes, perfect. So the next step is stitching. Stitch this piece. Okay. Stitching to the separate small pieces are there. So we just delete this all the stitching. Delete this all the stitching. The 8 stitching distance. We just keep as it is. Stitching. Now the 8 stitching. This part we just merge it. Merge. Okay. And so there is no step. So we just delete this. Delete. So that's it. Okay. Now let's strengthen this piece. Right click, strengthen, Control H is a shortcut, and press the selection. Here the stitching, select the stitching part. Here and angle also select the stitching. Start also the stitching. Press the simulation. We just start side. Stop. Here we can change this part to more. Let's see these changes. Just modify this distance to 5 centimeter. Just move this line. Let's see the side. Okay, there's the simulation tool. So it's looking better than. Okay, here the stitching is there. Select this part and delete the stitching. Now it's good. Okay, so next. Here we can give the smooth curve. Let's use the smooth curve. Left click, left click. Select the line, move the line, and press enter. Now it's very smooth, perfect curve. So here the changes here. This one is a 5 centimeter, and other distance we are just use for curve. Here I just give the smooth curve. Right, right. So there's this equation here. Okay. Here. So here internal lines. Observe internal line. 3 centimeter. Yes. Okay. Now let's paste this line. Line. Here. Let's just this one. Let's delete this one and take a curve one tool. Let's clear this curve centimeter. Okay. Skip box, factor A, stay, open, delete the comment, and check edit color properly. Okay. So, nice. So this six. What's the rate? To 42. When you increase, they will go inside. So, so now our 3D design is ready. Take a printout of patterns, cut the patterns, cut the fabric, just give the same allowance 1 centimeter everywhere. One centimeter centimeters. 5 centimeter maybe not rounded 1 centimeter. Other side also we will same 5 centimeter marking after 1 centimeter. Same. And other side also after 1 centimeter, same 5 centimeter marking. So after the 5 centimeter, whichever fabric is that we have to gather. So pin up the 5 centimeter point. So pin up the 5 centimeter marking. Now we just have to machine in 0.5 centimeter distance.